Good morning, social fam. NLK3 here. Wanted to do a little clip today. Wanted to do a video and a topic on basically the subject of the power of now. And, a subject of basically the topic and the subject matter I want to talk about today is on thought, right? We all have thoughts. We all have emotions. We all have thoughts. We all think about certain things. And when we think about certain things, it's easy for us to overanalyze. It's easy for us to be in our head. It's easy for us to look at things, and if we're not in a good mood or we're in a place that basically we're mentally drained, we can make decisions and we can say things that we don't want to say, but we choose to say in the heat of the moment. I think we've all been in the heat of the moment, right? And with that being said, I'm reading a book I've already read called The Power of Now. And I would suggest that you all look, or at least look into the book and read it if you will. And, it shine light on my morning this morning. And I'm doing 100 videos on 100 topics and just putting all these different things out there. And the last, yesterday and weekend, I've been dealing with a lot. Coming to the end of the year, running a tech startup, we're doing a lot here at this tech startup called Supportery, and changing up some processes, adding more value and expanding and things like that. And so it's very easy to be all up here all day long, right? And then, you come home, and then you come home to your loved one, right? And then since you're so up here, it's hard for you to feel because you're so in your head, and, and just to be able to relax. And, then it's excuses and things that come up like, oh, I don't feel good, or I don't this, or I don't that, or whatever the case may be, because I'm mentally drained, or, you don't want to, you don't even want to be there. You want to take a drive, or you want to go off and do something by yourself because you're mentally drained, and whatever. I'm just giving you some examples, right? And so reading the book of The Power of Now, what's, put things in perspective for me is that being in the present moment and being in the now is the best way you can possibly be. So if you have to, give you an example. So if you have to do something, you have a task, doing that task and just doing it with the power of just doing the task and just relaxing and taking that time and not sitting there to yourself being like, oh, I have this task, I have this, I have that. Because when we think about everything all at once, it can cause issues, right? Overanalyzation, you think too much, you just get into your head. And so when you can think about one thing at a time and not all of the things, is where it's going to be easier for you to be able to digest and to think and to just, and this is what I'm practicing right now, right? So that's why I'm giving you these examples and putting this out there. So basically, I'm going to continue reading The Power of Now for the second time, and I'm going to challenge myself, and I want to challenge you to think to yourself that, try to read the book, also try to focus on one task at a time, and know that, there's no reason to think about everything, because where you are today is where you are today. And if you can keep on building on where you are today, you're just going to get further, farther, faster. And the more, the less that you think, and the more that you just live, and the more that you just do, the better you'll be. And the more that you think and the more that you get in your head, then you'll have issues like Kanye West. I don't know if you guys heard about Kanye West, and he's going to a mental institution and all these things are happening, and he's thinking that he's this divine prophecy or whatever the hell he's thinking, and that's not healthy. And that's manifestation in the brain that's caused now issues for him in his life. And a huge thing is that I believe that everything in this world happens for a reason, and there's basically a universe out there. And the universe, we're all part of this universe and energy source. And we all get in our life what we need to have to push ourselves, to grow ourselves, to make us be able to be better human beings in the long run. And I've been blessed with someone in my life that's pushed me to be a better human being in my life. And when I'm in my head and I'm mentally thinking too much and I'm overwhelmed, I basically hold back, I close myself off, and I don't let the power of now, I'll just use that as an example, read the book and it'll make more sense, to really be able to, basically let me be able to grow and let me be able to really be able to just go to that next level in my life, and to really be able to let go and to just live in the present moment. So I'm blessed to have a partner, a girlfriend, and the support system that I have from her, because she's trying to do the best she can to support me, and she doesn't need to, but she's there for me because I'm there for her, and I try to treat her and be there for her on levels that, you know, aren't really realistic, right? On the love and the attention, and, you know, doing things outside the box to show her my love for her. And so it's a two-way street. It's 50-50. We both have to work together, so that's what I'm working on. To give you an example and to let you into my life a little bit so you can have an idea of kind of maybe where this is all coming from. So if you overanalyze, if you think too much, if you run a company, you're trying to do all these tasks, you go home, you're overwhelmed mentally, read The Power of Now. Focus on maybe some meditation, focus on trying to balance yourself out, focus on trying to go to the gym, because life is beautiful. And when you can just take a time to like just look around and soak it in, is when it really comes together. And I'm gonna leave this video with this for you all. When I go to work, this is what I see every morning. Besides the pipe, but water, waterfall, beautiful Alamo, California, and beautiful, serene backgrounds. That's what I get to see. So thank you all for like, following, connecting. Subscribe if you want to subscribe in this video if you haven't already done so. Leave me a comment. I really appreciate your time. Make it a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever time you're watching this video. And I really appreciate your guys' support. NLK is short for Norman Lloyd Kinsey III, and make it a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, or whatever time you're watching this video. And The Power of Now, I suggest reading the book.